Well, good morning and welcome back to the channel. You currently join me down back on the linear fisheries complex and just trying to seek out a little spot to fish. I do believe I just found it, although it's quite silty in this corner. There's loads of little patches of gravel in between it. And yeah, really happy with that spot. So originally I was trying to get onto the Brasenose Lakes, but they're closed this weekend, so that was a no-no. Tried Punch Corner full, Manor Farm full, so I thought, well, being the weather we're having coming up to the weekend, it's going to be rammed on Oxleys, possibly Smiths and Hardwick as well. So I decided to take back to the Tar Farm complex. I was hoping to get on Lake 8, but because that's the only lake on this venue I've not fished, and that was full, so that was a no-no. So back down on Lake 6. I do like this lake. I was hoping to get peg 11, but that was gone. So I've come down to peg 7, which is right in the corner. Got a lovely big bay, got plenty of water in front of me, and it's the shallowest lake on the complex. So hopefully this week or two of sun we've had might be warming up the water a bit more and might switch them on a bit quicker, because I know a lot of people, including myself, are really struggling for a bite at the moment. But yeah, I've not seen any sign of fish, but yeah, I've just had a good lead round out in front of me. I found a lovely little spot, not sure how far it is yet, I haven't wrapped it. So my plan is 2 rods on that, and then I've got all this bay on my right hand side. I'm gonna have lead round there just to check what it's like underwater there, and then I'm gonna have 1 rod, maybe a solid bag, who knows, just roving around. There's some lovely reed lines, but like tree lines up along the side there. Yeah, I'm just going to explore that area with my 3rd rod. I'm going to change things up a little bit, rigs and bait this time, which I'll come to when I get that done. But yeah, it's looking good. And if I don't catch the fish, I'll catch a suntan, that's for sure. Right, I'm just going to have another little lead round, have a little explore in this little bay, and then I'm going to choose some rigs and a new bait I've not tried since I was a kid, so we'll give that a go. Right, see you in a bit. Yeah, that's a cracking little donk there. A little bit of silt bangs straight onto the gravel. Real tippy tappy gravel that is. Yeah, now we're back into the silt. Yeah, still silt. Still a bit of silt. There we go, just starting to creep back into a little bit of gravel there, tiny little bit more silt. Oh yeah, a real nice gravel spot there. So yeah, it's the area I'm fishing. It's like loads of small silty pockets with some gravel areas dotted all around them. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. So that's my definite spot from the first 2 rods, and then so I'm going to get them all set up, and then sort out the 3rd rod for this bay on my right, which I'll show you shortly. Donk. Right guys, just having a little bit of a lead round in this bay here, and the wind is pushing in here, absolutely lovely, and it is as clean as you like. I don't know if you can pick that rod tip up, there's hardly a bend in it, really nice silty area in this corner. A little bit of gravel just as we get close in. Yeah, cracking donk. Yeah, so it seems quite silty, but like I said, very low lying silt. It's coming through lovely and smooth, and giving quite a hard donk on the drop. That's a couple of casts I've shown you. I've had quite a few casts in here so far, but yeah, this whole bay here seems quite smooth and quite clean. So I think I'm just going to put a rod out in the middle of that bay, chuck a bit of bait over it, and that'll be my 3rd rod. Might just do quite a decent scattering, I don't know, just we'll see. Anyway, first I'm going to get my 2 rods out there. I don't know if you can make it out from here, but there's a swim right in front of me, and there's like a tree slightly to the right of it. There's like a little willow tree sticking up, and that is my marker point for my left and middle rod, and either side of that and this way it's just lovely bits of silt and gravel. So if I get the cast slightly wrong, it's going to be fishing. Yeah, right, let's get some rigs sorted. Okay then guys, as I mentioned at the beginning of my video, I've a bit of a change of tactics and rigs. Well, not tactics, more like rigs and bait. So for this session I decided to introduce some naturals. So I ordered myself half a kilo of worms from Willy Worms. I got the medium dendrobinas, and for my left 2 rods out in the open water, my first rod is a little dumbbell wafter. It's one of the new ones from Hinders, which yet to be released. I was up there buying some bait last week, and Steve kindly had some about, so he let me buy a couple of pots of these new ones. So there's no flavour, no name, but they smell, apart from the worm, absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, and I've got that tipped off with 1 worm, and that's just like on a low line Ronnie rig. And I have got the little shot on the hook as well on there. And my second rig is again from Gemini booms, but it's the Turbo German rig, and that has got a little maggot clip on there and just a little bunch of a couple of maggots on there. So I'm going to give that a go. That's going to be my first 2 rods. Get them out, get them fishing. I will get some bait over them. I'm going to put some chop worm, some boilies, some sweet corn and stuff over that bait, just so them 2 rods are fishing first, and then I'm going to make my mind up what I'm going to put out in this bay. So yeah, can the worms save the day? Let's hope so. Fiddly buggers put on though. Right, let's get them out in the pond. Okay, so this is first rod going out. A massive 9.5 wraps. Lovely. So it's only 9.5 wraps. Don't seem very far, but if you can see that bank over there where it comes out, we're this side of that bank, but sort of in the mouth where this bowl sort of opens up. So and the wind is pushing in here. So that's that one rod out. Let's get the second one out. I have to put this on the floor. You put my bite alarms on yet? Right, let's lay that down there. Second rod, this is just on the maggot clip but with worms on it. That wind's picking up. Lovely job. Donk. Yeah, both went down with lovely donk. Happy with that. Right. Lay that rod on the floor. Go away, swan. You know what happened last time on Lake 6. Go on, away. Nothing here for you. Right, let's get them bite alarms set up. Okay then, so my spod mix is going to be some chopped worms. I'm going to chop some of these up. And then a bit of chop. And then some nut 365 boilies, a few whole. I'm just going to crunch a few up as they go in as well, nice and soft. A few of them. I'm just going to make enough. Just I don't know, 5 or 6 bombs I suppose. And then a bit of Tesco's Finest. Sprinkle that in there as well. And also what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some of the supercharged hemp and halibut ground bait in as well. And then let it stodge up a little bit and add some water to it. So sort of, so yeah, I'm going to add some water to that, let it get a little bit of stodge on it, and then they all get down to the bottom quite quick. There's quite a wind pushing in this corner, so the bulk of it will drop down quite quick over my bait, and then it should leave a nice cloud on the way down, and that the wind and the undercurrent hopefully drift around the area and might attract a fish or two. Okay, so I've added a bit of water to the mix, and it's quite a dark mix, this one. It's that halibut ground bait, halibut and hemp seed. Is it halibut? Yeah, hemp and halibut ground bait. So it's made it really dark. So you've got the flecks of the corn in there, the chopped worms, and some of the nut 365 boilies. It smells wonderful. If I was a fish, I'd have that. So hopefully, I don't think my hand's too filthy, but it's It's quite stodgy, so when it breaks up it should drag the big bits straight to the bottom and leave a lovely cloud on the way down, and hopefully that ripple what's coming right into this corner will put a scent trail in the area and hopefully might attract a fish. Right, let's get it out. Okay, so let's give the line another wet. Have the spot on, and this is the one with the spawn float attached inside. So if any crack offs, it will float and not sink. Right, try to get this in. I'm not going to load up too hard because it's actually quite heavy. Right. Oh, just a little bit short of the clip. Probably about half a rod length. Right. Give it a little bit more beans on the next one. We struggled with the first one, or two, or three or four. Just getting that weight right. Right. Try to put the same amount in every time so the weight's the same. Beautiful, that's better. Yeah, half rod length off from, probably can't see it, it's slicked up a little bit that where I put it in. So yeah, and that was exactly where I wanted it. So if we can get more in that same spot, that would be magic. Good job. Probably where my right hand rod is. On the middle rod. Yeah, so I'm going to finish putting this bucket out. Shan't bore you with all of that. And then I'll come back to you when I decide what I'm going to do in this area with my third rod, which is start waiting ready to go. But yeah, there's no line or rig tied to it at all yet, so we'll get that one done next. After this, bucket's empty. Okay then guys, well we're about an hour into the session now. Just sorted my third rod out, and my left hand rod had quite a violent liner. No bird life whatsoever out in front of me. So yeah, there's definitely fish, or a fish, in the area. And yeah, it's just a real abrupt, quick liner it was. So and I'm backleading as well. So maybe I've been done, or it's a liner, I don't know. But anyway, it's a positive. Back to the third rod, which I am going to chuck out. I'm going to chuck out just in the middle of this bowl here. It's literally, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 rod lengths out into the middle of that. And what I'm going to do, I'll show you the rig first. So there's a rig. It's just it's one of the hinders little test baits they got going, which I kindly brought from Steve from Hinders. Got 2 fake maggots on there, and that's on a running bead, and I've got a, oops, I don't know if you can see that, it's on a running ring, and it's got the shot on the hook as well. And then what I've done is I've got a bowl of the Nut 365 boilies, and I gave them a coating in this, which is the Impulse amino acid feeding stimulant. Now I've seen it online. Carpology did a bit of a test on it, which sort of opened my eyes on it a bit, and I was planning on doing a test myself later on in the year on a bit of a runs water. But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to catapult, not many, probably 30, 40, 12mm boilers just in this area, put my rig right in the middle of it, and yeah, they've been coated, and the hook bait have been dunked in this. Yeah, I'll just give you a show. So that's the boilers there. Not a lot. I don't want to sort of overfeed the swim to start with. So yeah, let's get these out via catapult. Like I said, I'm not clipped up to any particular distance. I'm literally going to just give it a gentle lob just into the middle there. Donk. Yeah, that went down with a nice donk. Just lay the rod there for a second. Just try to get just going to put a back lid on that as well. There we go. We are fishing. Give them 2 rods half an hour, and then I might refresh the hook baits on them. I mean, you know, I've got worms on there, so it could have been like a perch or something having a tug at it, I don't know. But yeah, I might have took the worms off, so yeah, give it half hour, cup of coffee time, refresh baits. That's my plan. Okay, so I just put a few pouches out, realised I hadn't pressed record on the camera. So yeah, I'm not putting tons out. Just trying to get a little spread in that general area. Yeah, gonna get mooching about on that. But yeah, I'm going to give it half an hour. I'm going to tidy the bivvy up, have a coffee, and then I'm going to redo them 2 rods after that line. I just want to check that that bait's still on there. And yeah, right, let's have a tidy up and get a coffee. Okay, well, it is about 1:30 now, and I have redone the rods. I didn't film it because the wind really picked up and it was just a pain, so I thought I'd just do that off camera. My left hand rod, which I had a bit of a line bite on earlier, that's still all intact and all fine. The middle rod, well, the right hand rod to that spot, there was still 1 worm on there, so I've put another cluster of worms on there, and I have put 2 fake maggots, one either side, to sort of hold them in, tighten them in, hold them in a bit tighter on the clip a bit. Haven't done I just left the rod out in the middle there. I'm just going to leave that for now. And yeah, so just make myself a nice hot cup of tea. Oh yeah, I've gone on to the tea at the moment. Pot noodle, sticky rib. I know it's not very exciting, but the main meal is coming tonight. I have brought my Carp cooker, so I'm going to cook myself a nice meal on there later. So that should be good. Yeah. After I put that, I redid them 2 rods. I did spot 3 more spots of bait over the top of it as well, just to liven it up, just in case there's a load of nuisance fish in there eating all my bait. Yeah, especially after I had that line, I thought there's obviously fish there and they might have cleaned me out, so I just topped it up just in case. Right, I'm going to enjoy my pot noodle, my cup of tea, and then I'm just going to sit back on my bed and just chill out for an hour or so. And then yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, one of them rods go bombing off. Okay, so we're about 3:45 now, I think, in the afternoon. The sun is still beaming. Yeah, nothing, absolutely nothing since that liner this morning. Totally silent. I did, like I said, I refreshed the baits earlier and chucked them out on these 2 rods here, but nothing as yet. But I'm going to give it a couple more hours. I'm going to refresh all the baits, and then I'm going to get my Carp cooker on. And yeah, if the fish ain't going to have nothing to eat, I certainly am. So did have a bit of fun with the swans again earlier. He came around and started to stick his neck down right on the tip of my rods, and I thought we was going to have another tangle, but luckily didn't. And yeah, but it's just fantastic to be out. Right, I'm going to recline this chair back a little bit more, enjoy this last couple of hours of sunlight we got before it disappears behind the trees. And yeah, I might even treat myself to another hot drink. Okay guys, well, just refreshed my middle rod. I just rebaited my left hand rod. I've just changed the bait over now. I've literally just gone for like a little yellow wafter. The other one still got a big bunch of worms on it, so I'm keeping that as a worm rig. I'm just keeping this one just as a wafter and give this one a go. Quite gusty still though. Alright, let's see if I can get this. It's always as you want to cast, it picks up. Right. Yeah. That'll do nicely. Get that little bow out the wind. Get bow out the wind. Get that bow out the line. Oh dear, the sun's gone to my head. Chuck a back lead on as well. So from here to there, there's hardly any weed. So just keeping a back lead on. So if you do get fish in the night or whatever, hopefully reduce a chance of a tangle. But this is me. So there we go. That's the rods refreshed. I'm probably going to touch them now. I'm going to leave them for the night. Happy how they went out. So yeah, like I said, the left one has got that yellow wafter on, the middle one has got a big bunch of worms on that maggot clip, and my right hand one has got the pink wafter, I think it's pink, with a couple of fake maggots tipped off end as well. So yeah, I'm gonna make myself another hot drink and think if I get some food in about an hour and a half's time. I've got steak, I've got spicy potato wedges and baked beans, and very nice too. And that is all going to be done on my cob cooker. So yeah, I look forward to that as well. One thing I didn't buy any cider or drink. So yeah, a bit of an error on my behalf there. It'd been just nice to sit there having a steak and wedges and a nice sweet cider. Stop talking about it, it's making my mouth water. Well guys, it's got to that time where I can't hold no longer, and the steak has got to go on, so I'll be very careful not to get those wedges here. So Tesco's finest rump steak, Tesco's baked beans, and some spicy potato wedges. So that is going to go down really, really well. And yeah, if the fish ain't going to bite, I certainly am. And yeah, this is going on right now. So there it is, steak, potato wedges, and I'll do the beans on my little gas stove. But yeah, we'll see you in 30 minutes. Okay guys, I don't know if you can hear my belly rumbling, but it is. But yeah, that's been 30 minutes now. So let's see what it looks like. I did turn the steak over about 10 minutes ago, so yeah, let's have a look. Oh yes. Ooh. It's got to warm my beans up. So I'll probably give that another 5 minutes, warm my beans up, and then yeah, I'm very ready for that. Like I said, it's just a shame I didn't have a cider or something to go down with it, but it is what it is. Still nothing on the rods though. Right, food. Well, there we go guys. A very poor excuse for a plate. It's yeah, last time I cooked on the bank I said I need a bigger plate, and no, I haven't got a bigger plate at all. So that is my next purchase, I think, is a new plate. So go outdoors it's going to be, I think. I still got some more wedges in the cooker. I just couldn't fit in all this. It's literally the size of my hat. It's pathetic. Anyway, I put a bit of Kansas barbecue sauce on as well, which is, oh yeah. Let's try the main event, the steak. Yeah, could have been done a little bit less. I like it a bit more sort of medium. A few beans on there. Very, very good. Highly recommend the cob cooker. Don't need to choke them. Fantastic bit of kit. And yeah. Right, you don't want to see me scoffing my face with this. I'm going to turn you off. I'm going to get stuck into this, and then I'm going to make a cup of tea, and then we'll make it up from there. Okay then guys, 1 cup of tea to wash the steak down, which was very, very nice. Now that sun's almost refusing to go down behind them trees. I thought that had been gone down a while ago, but it's slowed right down, but I'm not complaining. Oh, it's a bird, I thought it was a fish boshing out. Yeah, so I'm not going to touch the rods again tonight. I'm literally going to leave them as they are. I'm gonna have a real good tidy up now. I've got my tablet so I can watch a Netflix movie or two. Yeah, just chill out for the evening, make the most of this last bit of sun. You have to sort of like find the sunny spots now. There we go, there's one. Oh, still quite strong. Yeah, so that's it. I'm going to put the camera away unless anything happens in the night. Then I will obviously get it back out again. But until then, I'm going to sink this cup of tea, chill out with a movie, and we'll see you in the morning. Good morning, and yeah, just got woken by a one toner and my middle rod, which was the worm rig with two like fake maggots on as well, absolutely melted off. I was playing it for about a minute and the hook pulled. Absolutely gutted. So yeah, all what's left of the rig is a little bit of worm and a couple of the fake maggots, but gutted. Wait all this time and then that happens. Anyway, we've still got all today anyway, so right, take a hot drink, redo that rig and get that back out there. Gutted, gutted, gutted. Right, so haven't any. I've got some the Gemini booms left, but I haven't actually tied any hooks on there, you know, ready. So what I've done, I've just gone to my rig box and I've just got it's a brand new rig I tied ages ago but never used. It's just a D rig. Some I can't even remember what I made that over now. But anyway, yeah, save wasting time tying up a new rig. I thought I'd just get another one out, like a slip D rig, and just get it out quite quick. Hopefully there might be more fish in the area. And then oops. Hopefully this has. Right. Let's get that out in the pond and see what we can do. So it's tail rubber, or the anti-tangle sleeve is a little bit thinner on this one than the other one, but we got it on. Yeah, I went down with a nice thump. Right, I'm going to get this rod set and then get some more spod mix out there, because it's probably all been eaten up. Okay then, so I'm just going to refresh this spot with a bit more bait. I had way too short. Dear oh dear. It's going to be one of them mornings. Bit of mix I had left over from yesterday. Hopefully we can get it to hit the clip this time. Right, take two. Yeah. That wind took it to the right. Oh dear. Never mind. When you've been on a bit of a bad run with your fishing, you get a hook pull. It's yeah, it's horrible. Silly little things like this go wrong. It's not getting your bait back out where you want it. That's better. Please tell me that opened. No. There you go, look. Get a decent cast, and it didn't open up. Right, try that. Too far to the right again. And decided to open up on that one. Of course it did. Oh, not a good morning. Frustrating. Aim to the left a bit just to allow for that wind. That's better. Ah, at last it's opened. So I still haven't had my morning drink yet, so that'll probably make me feel better. That is still a bit chilly this morning. I hope it's going to be another nice day, but yeah. Oh, yeah. That's better. Right, I'm not going to bore you any more of this. I'm going to get this in, do 2 or 3 more spawns, and get myself a nice cup of coffee. Okay then guys, so just redid my left and middle rod, and just doing this my right hand rod, which I've had in this bay all night, but not even a bleep, not seen any signs of fish or nothing there. So I'm going to push it out a little bit more over to the point where that bend goes round. try that area, because a couple of my my early morning spots this morning did go quite over to the right with that wind, and so I know there's a little bit of bait in that area, so I'm going to chuck this one roughly where that spod went off course a bit, and see if we can pick something off there maybe. But that sun is absolutely glorious this morning. Yeah, a really nice donk. That's sort of roughly the area where them 2 rogue bombs went off, so it wasn't wasted, shall we say. Right then, so that is all 3 rods refreshed this morning, and I'm just going to leave them now. I have got some worm left over, so I might give it a couple of hours. I'm going to chop the rest of that worm, chuck some more of that halibut and hemp ground bait in, and just fire that lot out in a couple of hours time, and yeah, plenty flies, yeah, and go from there. But yeah, I'm still gutted about that fish last night. Well, first thing this morning, that really hurt, that did, especially when you're on a bit of a bad run and you eventually hook into something. Didn't feel massive, but it didn't feel bad, and yeah, well, you know what that feels like, I'm sure, when that bloody hook pulls. Anyway, I'm not going to dwell on that anymore. I'm just going to get on with today and see if we can make something happen. But, yeah, the sun is absolutely beaming. Right, let's get a bacon wrap on the go. Okay guys, so a couple of hours have passed since my last update this morning when I redid the rods. But what I've done now, I've had my breakfast, so I've literally used the last of my worms up, and I've chopped them up really finely. I've put them in the ground bait, the halibut, I can't remember the name of it, hemp and halibut ground bait. So it's a real dark mixture with the worms in there. And I also gave them a real, instead of glugging them with a bit of water, I put some of the mainline bloodworm syrup in as well. So there's probably enough for, I say 4 or 5 spawnfuls out there. Yeah, a little sticky tacky mix. So I'm going to get out there. I was going to film it, but the sun is so bright, everything could be in, the sun would just bleach the camera out, so I shan't bore you with that, but yeah, that's my plan. Get that out, and that's going to be it. I'm just going to sit on the rods for the rest of the day then, and yeah, just chill out really. Right, let's get them out, and then we can have another cup of tea and enjoy this beautiful sunny day. Okay then guys, well, it's not looking hopeful. Absolutely banging day though, absolutely beautiful. That sun's really hot today. So yeah, I've got about 3 hours left in the session. I need to be off by 5. So well, that's about 3 hours 20 really. Wait for these geese to go past. Noisy buggers. Yeah, so yeah, nothing else happened. I've not seen a fish show, nothing. Not sure if anything else has been caught around the lake. When I pack up, I might have a little chat to a couple of people, just see if anyone else is caught or not. But yeah, I have packed down a fair bit. The car park is literally a stone's throw away, so I took the overwrap off my bivvy. I always put that on anyway, sort of summer or winter. It just gives me a bit more floor space inside, and keeps the cold out and keeps the warm out and the cold out. Yeah, you know what I mean. Anyway, yeah. So my bed's gone back to the car. It's just stuff I really need. Just a shower, just to keep out the sun really, and obviously the rods. I'm going to probably give it, I mean I could say it's 5, but I'll probably give it about 4 o'clock I should imagine, and knock it on the head. Real shame. I was happy with them spots yesterday, and I had that vicious liner. I lost that fish this morning. Yeah, I was hoping something would come out of it this morning, but I was fishing, I suppose. But it's been a real treat to get out on the bank. But, hey ho, I'm sure it'll come good soon. I hope so. It's getting a bit dire now. But, it's even, I don't know if it's worse, but when you are doing it as a video, obviously you want to fish in the video, and you do get a bit of pressure where you want to have a fish, and it's quite disappointing not having a fish to put in your video. It's a bit of a downer, although it's great to be out and a blank's a blank. But yeah, anyway, it makes me more keen and eager to get out and have another go. Where that will be, I don't know. Hopefully we won't leave it too long. But yeah, I need to get a proper bend in the rod. But anyway, I'm going on a bit now, so I'm going to leave it there. Thank you if you have got this far in watching. I really do appreciate your views, and be feeling really generous. It'd be great if you could put a like and subscribe. Gives you a little bit of a boost, especially in these low moments when you're not catching. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to shoot off now. Well, I'm not going to shoot off. I'm going to turn the camera off. That can all be packed away. But obviously, if anything happens in the next couple of hours or so, I will get it back out. But anyway, take care, and we'll see you on the next one.